Flapping your gums with Vinny and Hessey. Yeah!
All right. What is up, yo? We are back. Flapping your gums. I'm Hessey, and you know who this is.
Vinny.
And I know which way to point, because
Yeah,
we are in person. As you can see, if you're listening, we're actually right here set up in a hotel room. In Ely.
In Ely.
Imagine that. Who would have thought? Yeah, so episode 50.
50.
Epic. So, I mean, that's perfect to start out in episode 50, being together.
Yeah.
We're in Ely. We're hunting coyotes. It's full on sesh. We've been here since yesterday. We decided to act like we were 20-year-olds last night and hunt. We started running thermal. We've talked about it before, but we started running thermal, and we're still getting used to it, so don't judge us, because we missed quite a few times.
We did miss quite a few times.
We saw a lot of coyotes,
Lots of coyotes.
but we didn't get any.
No. I shot
was
it
that?
one 6 times.
6 times, dude, right over. I just started wham, wham, and we're just hammering over. I'm like, it's got it. One of these is gonna hit.
Oh my gosh. Got it on video. It was, It's embarrassing, but yet a learning experience at the same time.
For sure, yeah.
And
so I will try to upload some of that on our YouTube channel, if God willing, and if I'm able to figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll try to
No,
upload it. So
Let's upload all the ones that we actually do shoot tonight.
tonight, we're going out again tonight. So we're shooting this. Basically, it's live for us. We're with each other. We just ended up setting this up, which is cool. I mean, it's going to work out, as you can tell, in our room here. They did end up, they brought us another chair, which is cool. This room is tiny.
It's
about the size of my bathroom and closet.
It's a lot bigger than my recording studio.
His studio. And then so Vinny goes down to get this chair for us, and they're kicking some tweaker out.
Yeah.
We're at Quality.
The sheriff was here.
We're at the Hotel Nevada.
Yeah, the Hotel Nevada.
Because we don't stay here a ton, so it's like we're not in the room a bunch. I think we probably.
I mean, the room has been remodeled. Like it's
nice. There's no doubt.
Yeah, it's way nice.
The bathroom
old
is
building.
small, but yeah, it's old. So you can look it up, Hotel Nevada. But I mean, like even last night we only slept for like 4 hours, and then
this morning.
Yeah, this morning. That's what I mean. We only slept for 4 hours, and then we loaded up, ate, and we've been gone. And we've been here. We set this up real quick, and we'll probably total. We got a room, and we've been here 6 hours.
6 hours. That's right.
There's that. So we're just off hunting. So yeah, so it's cool. Here we are, episode 50. I'm super excited about it. With being together with you. Our day hunting, the wind has been
today was terrible,
so that's not cool. It was a little windy yesterday and stuff too. We do have one, so that's cool.
Yeah, the wind was bad today. We got on a road that was pretty muddy, pretty slick.
Yeah, it was completely muddy.
I was Austin Powers and that whole thing.
Yeah, he was doing.
If you ever watch Austin Powers when he does his 25-point turn, I was doing that just to keep it on the road. So,
yeah.
So it was.
I mean, it did well. Truck did nice. It was solid. Yeah, so we got the tweaker kicked out, which that's cool. I feel safer about going downstairs.
Yeah, the guy told me that she's been here since 7 a.m. Had a few drinks, did a little gambling this morning, and then the rest of the day she's just been hanging out, telling people, like harassing people in the casino.
I feel like if she's probably had more than a few drinks.
Just what I was told.
If she's getting kicked out like that. Maybe a few for her is 27.
She
can just handle her own.
Maybe.
Yeah. So we went this morning. So we get a voucher for here. So we went to Denny's. So it was a prime thing, dude. It was hilarious. Let's talk about. It's a long story.
Oh, dude.
So we've all heard the saying, I'm sure, like, oh well, it's gonna be a long story.
And then it's a short one.
And then she's like, so this older lady rolls into Denny's, and so we're sitting there waiting for our meal. And this older couple comes in, and the waitress is seating them. And then she says, "Oh, how are you doing? Oh, how are you guys doing?" She must know them. I'm sure they're.
I think she had something done. Like I think she had.
No, she said. So she goes, "Oh, it's a long
It's
story."
a long story.
And we're sitting there because she's right behind us, and she's like, "Oh," and she's like, "I have tendonitis in my elbow."
Yeah, I think she had surgery or something on her elbow, and she's like, "Oh, it's a long story. I got tendonitis on my elbow and had to do some surgery."
Oh, I didn't hear the surgery part.
Yeah,
well, so anyway,
said
it
got it fixed
literally
or
took
something.
7 seconds.
7 seconds. Long story short.
Story. She didn't say short.
I know she didn't say short.
She should have said long story short.
That's what she should have said. Oh, it's a long story.
Long story short.
I have tennis elbow or tendonitis, and I had it fixed. End of story.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was asking Sean. I'm like, that's kind of a. I mean, it's not a pet peeve. I don't think about it often, but like today we heard it and it was like, we both looked at each other and was like, wow, that wasn't a very long story.
Yeah.
So why would you say that?
I don't know. I guess like when I say it, a long story is long. That's what I should say because my stories are long.
Yeah.
Yeah. No short. We'll leave that part out.
Yeah. Oh, hey, what happened to your arm? Oh.
Let me explain to you.
You got a minute? That's when he say you got a minute?
Oh, yeah.
How much time do you have?
So, and then we were going through, so I get to see, remember how we talked about we got overseas people that listen and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Which, I mean, Germany's still popping off.
Dude, I love it.
It's insane. Like, we keep getting more in Germany. So, like, I wish I knew somebody there. So if you're listening, contact us through our social media, Flapping Your Gums, or email at Flapping Your Gums, Yahoo. But that'd be cool. Like, let me know. I'll send you some merch or something.
That'd
some
be
stickers. Awesome. Like we have a consistently. There's like over 20, 25, 27, something like that. That every cast they get on. I'm like, dude, that's awesome. I'll be like, so when you guys are listening, shout out Germany.
Check it out.
There's other places.
You can comment on YouTube. You can go to Flapping Your Gums at yahoo.com.
Yeah, Instagram.
We'd love it.
Yeah. And then that way you can maybe just send us an address or something we can see. I mean, we got to see. We ain't got like unlimited budget here. We got to see how much we ship that thing over there. Right? Like 2 weeks later or something. I don't know. We got to see how much that costs. This guy should know, but he doesn't have to go overseas and deliver.
No.
But, and then we had a new one from Italy. Shout out.
Yeah.
Italy. You know who you are.
That was a good one from Italy.
Yeah. So, so we got a new pickup from there. And then they had commented on it, was letting us know. So that's cool. So I was super stoked about that. And then we have, this weekend is no football. I think it's like the flag football and all that nonsense, but
I thought they did the Pro Bowl last week, didn't they?
No, it's this weekend. No, remember it was the national titles were last weekend.
Yeah, Dax was watching them do something. They were playing games or something. Maybe it was a rerun of last year. I don't know, but if
it's a padded game, then it's probably a rerun. But
it wasn't a padded game. They were doing mini games.
Oh yeah, it starts. So the Pro Bowl started.
Yeah, they're doing dodgeball and all kinds of stuff.
That's in Vegas.
So they're there for a whole week doing just
I think it starts like Thursday, yesterday, today, and then the Pro Bowl is tomorrow, the flag football stuff.
All right.
Yeah. So maybe Vinny go down and make some bets on it. See who's going to win, NFC or AFC.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
I'm gonna skip it this week. We'll see what happens next week.
Save some money on. We're spending it in gas.
Jeez, that's no joke.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, I mean, we're gonna go out tonight, so once again, we just gonna smash down some rock stars or some monsters or something.
We're not doing 3 a.m. again.
No, that's a rough one.
I'm too old for that.
Like New Year's again, and I haven't done that.
Dude, I made it to like 12:30.
I had gotten home earlier. We'd stayed up later. I made it past New Year's, past 12. Then I got home and then got recalled to go drive people home.
Oh.
So that's why I didn't get home till 3.
2 years ago it was 12:30 for me. This year we were at Universal, so we left and then went back to the our room and went to bed. So
Did you stay at Universal until midnight?
till 1, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we made it till 1.
I beat you by 2 hours then.
Dude, no way.
But I was already in bed, which was the shitty part.
Oh.
So I was like asleep, and then my phone goes off. And I'm like, I look at it. I didn't even say hello. I think Tasha goes, you answered, you like swiped it, and it was like, you need a ride. Yeah. So, so the person that called, they already knew. I already knew they were gonna need a ride.
Nice.
But the Super Bowl is coming up this weekend, and dude, so I was listening because we're all about facts.
Yep. All about facts.
All about facts here, and if it's up to you if they're true or not.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
That's for you guys to decide. But they were talking about tickets. Super Bowl tickets, dude. You think? I wonder if it's always that way, or like because it's in Vegas, so it's like that Vegas.
This is the highest
is it
ever
okay.
been.
Yeah. Okay. So you did hear.
They said it's Vegas. The whole thing is because it's in Vegas. Yeah. And they've turned it into, like you said, like a week party.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if it's like that everywhere, but
I don't know, because dude. So I was either reading it somewhere or I heard it on the radio or something. Average tickets are $11,000.
I heard on the radio the lowest ticket, right? This was a couple days ago, that is available at the time. I don't know what they were before.
Yeah.
But the lowest ticket on Wednesday or Thursday was $8,400.
Yeah, so that probably does come into the average.
Average.
So I'm saying the average is.
Oh, average. Okay, yeah.
So averaging, they said the highest is $30,900.
Oh, yeah. And that's probably not even a box. That's probably a seat.
$900.
50-yard line, 2 rows up, maybe.
It is. It's like right down there.
Yeah.
On like the San Francisco side or whatever. I don't know. But it's like a legit. It's I guess what you would call a good seat, but $31,000.
How does an average person get to go?
They don't.
They don't.
I mean, I don't even know, dude. Like it's insane. Now, but the only question I have is, do you think that's if you're a ticket holder, season ticket holder to
a Raiders game,
the Vegas, yeah, do you still have your seat, or is that exempt?
I think it's over.
I think
it's just
once it's only
Raiders
season
games.
Tickets.
I mean, if the Raiders
Season
made it,
seats
maybe
or something. Huh? That'd be interesting. I'm gonna have to look that up.
I can call somebody.
Well, yeah.
Not right now.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's crazy because you think, I guess, because it's season ticket holder, and it's like
this isn't the season,
right? You're in the Super Bowl, so you're out of season.
Out of season,
I guess. So
even if they were in the Super Bowl, still not season tickets.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because I think once it goes playoffs, isn't the season over, right? Like that.
I feel like you're still in the
regular season, playoff, Super Bowl. I think they have it separated in 3 different deals.
You're still in the 2023 season, but I don't know. I guess.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anybody know? Let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know. Facts. It's all about facts, people.
I mean, we didn't look it up. We just were talking about it today, so
that's why it's called flapping your gums.
Just flapping them out. What we were talking about earlier, the what's his name? Oliver Anthony.
Oliver Anthony. Yeah.
Oliver Anthony, singer.
I feel like to that while we were.
I feel like that dude's got it going on.
I don't know a lot about it, just from what you were kind of telling me today. I know that he hasn't taken any deals.
Yeah.
I know that his songs have gone huge. He doesn't want to get into the corporate part of it. Other than that I don't.
Yeah, that's kind of that's kind of what I know about him too. I think that he's doing it right. You know what I mean? Like you don't get cancel culture if you don't give a shit.
Right.
You're like, I'm singing. These are my songs. I'm not affiliated with anybody.
Right. If you're doing it yourself.
I like to sing.
Right.
And he's a good singer, and you can play that old hip fiddle.
Because we were talking about like actors, and I like comedians a little more than Hessey over here.
Yeah, I don't listen to him at all.
Yeah. So we were talking about like, comedians that have become actors and actors that, get into music and stuff like that, to where if they do something that's their own opinion, or they tell a joke, or they say something offhand, they have so many people to answer to that are like, okay, you did this, we don't want to be associated with you, so we're not going to have you do this anymore.
Yeah, or like the cancel culture, they just cancel them, or they're just told.
But I think that's part of cancel culture.
Yeah,
I think that's why it's
they
called
don't
like.
them.
So basically, like if you're an actor and you do something that offends people, not necessarily the company, like let's just say, whatever studios, and you don't offend them, but you've offended enough people that it's become on your social media, then that studio has to distance themselves from you, therefore canceling you.
Yeah.
Kind of that way.
So
To where if he like,
publicity or something.
so where like he's doing his own thing and he's singing his own stuff, producing his own thing. I know there's a lot of comedians that are going out there producing their own stuff. They're paying for all the stuff to get done, their specials, everything. They're putting on YouTube. So there's nobody that can say, ooh, that joke was a little bit racy, or that joke was a little bit not where we want you to be. So we're not going to put it on Prime, Netflix, or whatever streaming thing, or we're not going to buy it. So if they're putting it out themselves, then nobody can say, oh, we didn't really, like, people don't really like that. We don't want to be associated with you. And they're just like, we're doing it ourselves.
Yeah.
Because they're just jokes,
It's kind of the way to go, yeah. Because it's like, yeah, I mean, it's probably, they are jokes, like you said. It's not, it's the same as him, his songs. Like, it's what he thinks, what he cares about, what he's passionate about. So,
yeah,
do your thing.
he's going to do his thing.
Do your
And
thing.
if you don't want to listen to it, you don't have to.
And apparently, it's popping off. So,
Yeah.
hopefully it's working out for
We
him.
listened to that song a few times today.
Yeah, well done, Oliver Anthony. I feel like he's like banked it in there right at the right time.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like with everything that's going on, how like we were talking about like, cancel culture stuff, and then just everybody's so offended and just a bunch of softies, and so it's like you say anything or do anything, and they're like, you can't, and he's like putting that in right at the right time.
We're not robots.
No.
Nobody's a robot.
True.
I mean, when you're at work, your employers want you to be a robot, do everything perfect that they want you to do. When you're, in our case, we're doing a podcast. I mean, we say things that might not be in everybody's opinion or anything like that.
Dude, not us.
Yeah.
We're all about it.
We're all about being
Don't
PC.
cancel us, is what he's saying.
But I mean,
What's
it's
say,
just
PC.
politically correct.
Oh yeah, we are
Yeah.
for sure are that. You are welcome, folks.
But a lot of times things come out, you don't really think about what you say. I mean, nobody really, there's moments when, in a heated moment or, any type of fun moment you're having with your friends or whatever, something might get said with everybody recording all the time. Things just get picked up and it's
think
life.
The thing is,
Life.
the thing that's annoying too on some of that is when they're like, oh, he said this like 15 years ago.
oh yeah.
I'm like, who cares?
Things change, perspectives
At the
change.
time, I mean, some
People
of the
can-
movies that they made
Oh,
15
yeah,
years
dude.
ago, dude, you couldn't make them now.
No.
There. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, some of the stuff like because like as it goes longer into movies, like now you're getting it. It's like they're running out of ideas, so they just like keep repeating stuff.
Yeah.
And that. So I like to go back and watch the
some of
old stuff,
The OGs.
and then I'm like, holy jeez, I'm like, I don't even know.
But a lot of times you won't be able to get to see those on any streaming or USA or if you got HBO, any
on like the
they'll just cut them out.
broadcasting.
Yeah,
so
they
you
just
gotta
take
get
them out.
streaming.
Yeah,
They're on streaming stuff,
if you buy them, right?
right?
They're not just going to stream them.
I don't know, but dude, some of them I was watching a couple the other day, and I was like, what?
I know.
It was rad. But dude, so speaking of shows, I started watching this one. It's called The Human Playground. It's
Okay.
on Netflix.
You've talked to me about it. I haven't got to see it yet.
Yeah, dude. It's like just different countries and stuff like that, and like what they do. Some of it's like sport, some of it's like culture, some of it's like tribal. Just depending on what
Okay.
where they're at.
Is it a competition?
It's
thing?
for
Is it-
their thing, yeah. Basically, like some of them are, they're all out in an arena and they let the bull out. I can't remember where that one was at.
It's not Italy.
Nah, it was a different. They do it like in Spain and stuff.
Oh,
yeah,
Spain. Yeah.
but I think it's like over in Mexico or something, and they just let them like all of them in an arena, and they let this bull out. And it's like the last person that gets out or something. I mean, some of these people are just getting flat pummeled,
Wow.
like unconscious. And I'm like,
And gored.
I hope you're getting
They
hit a
getting
lot,
gored.
I mean, it's got stubbier horns, but there's different ones. Like there's the one over like in Madagascar,
Okay.
and they like. I think it's Madagascar. I
Facts,
tried to
people.
remember
We're
that.
about facts.
But it's over in a different. But they legit like have sticks. I'm gonna go into detail on like the beginning part of this show. If you want to watch it, you can. There's some wild stuff that people do.
Where can you watch this at?
Netflix.
Okay. The Human Playground. All right.
Human Playground. But like they go and they're like beating the hell out of each other with sticks. Like they have like these long bamboo stick things, and they're whacking each other with them. But it's like you become a man. But I mean, these dudes are bleeding. It's like you hit them until they fall down or they give up.
Oh, okay.
And this stick's like 7 foot long, and it's got that flex to it.
Right.
And just whacking each other, and and they're naked.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah, they got like stuff.
Is it a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie?
It is most certainly. Dude, yeah. They'll run around doing the splits and stuff. No,
Is that
it's like
Bloodsport? Is that what that was?
Yeah, one of them.
Can't make that anymore.
He did that.
Just kidding.
He did a split, that cyborg one. I think it was cyborg.
Oh yeah.
I think he did he always does that splits. Like as he does them out to the side.
Yeah.
I don't know, but no, this one, dude. They're like, I mean, I thought one of them was gonna get whacked to the pee-pee, but
my gosh,
they possibly could have.
Are these all guys?
It's all dudes, yeah.
All dudes.
Right. They tie these fat, like, fraily things on them, and it's out. There's like a ritual.
There should be a meme.
Yeah.
This is why girls live longer. Whack!
Yeah, dude, and they're like wailing, like he hits the dude in the back of the head, and he falls down on his knees, and then like, oh, you're out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, it's the whole thing. Another one is like they have to grab the bull by the hump.
Okay.
So it's like that's how you become a man. So you go and so this is where I'm going to explain to you what they do, and I'm pretty sure it was in Madagascar.
Okay.
So they take this child who's 1 or 2 years old, circumcise him.
Okay.
So
dude,
he's already pretty old.
You already told me.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
And then the grandfather
eats
the circumcised skin.
Oh, okay.
But he chases it down with a banana.
Oh.
So if you guys, next time, you're welcome.
If you
like
human
bananas,
flesh, chase it down with a banana.
If you like bananas, just think of that. So then as they get older, and they're like the teenage, so what they do is they go and those bulls over there, you know, the ones that have like the big hump on the, like that big kind of
on their neck
floppy,
area. Yeah.
On both between the shoulder blades.
Yeah.
So they built this arena.
Okay.
It's small. You know, it's probably only like 30 by 15. You know, it's a small little area, and they let this bull into it. And they have a stick, and they throw it over the hump, and they clinch onto this thing, and they have to hang on as long as they can.
Okay.
Either till the bull knocks them off, or it'll eventually like tries to get him, then it stops and just chills out.
Oh, okay.
And then they let it go, and
jump off.
It does its thing. But these dudes are getting, I mean, so it's throwing its head back because you're right there on its shoulder, the front leg, and it's throwing its head back, trying to horn you, and it's kicking at you. And so what happens is if you tame the bull, I guess it would be, I don't think they actually call it taming the bull. But if the thing comes down to it and it stops, you get off, like you get the prettiest girl to be your wife in the village.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what happens if 5 of them get it?
I don't know.
Or is it only one kid at a time?
No, they have different bulls and different, but only when they showed the show, only the one kid rode it out, like he got it to simmer down, and so he got the hot shit. Yeah, but dude, these things they're showing scars and stuff where they're getting kicked and calves torn open and gored in the side. There's a lot of stuff, dude. It goes on and on. I haven't even finished the whole thing, but yeah, Human Playground, check it out.
Nice. There's
all kinds of diving, cliff diving, and all that stuff.
I can barely jump off of a 20-footer at Lake Powell.
These dudes are getting legit.
No.
At nighttime and stuff. And they got to wait for the tide to roll in because if not, it's too shallow.
No.
So the tide rolls in. They like as the wave hits. I guess not tide. Yeah, it would be tide. As the wave hits and the water fills up another 8-9 feet, then they dive into it, and then the water goes back out as they're swimming to the side.
Okay.
But if they don't time it right,
is there lifeguards?
No.
No.
No, you just crack your skull on it. You're just going out the ocean. You know, I mean, it's tiny, like it's like narrow as heck where they're diving off into. It's wild. Good show though. Check it out.
Sounds great.
Human playground. What you got?
I don't have much.
You got to have something.
I got stuff like, well, when you were talking about the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
Dax has been watching the quarterbacks on Netflix.
Okay.
And then Patrick Mahomes and his wife are building this new house, and he walks in, he's looking, they're still like in the process of building and stuff, and he goes, "Oh, they got the goals up." So in my mind, I'm thinking he's got like some soccer or field goals. Like I thought maybe he put some field goals because of football.
He's not a kid. Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought maybe it was more like a decoration.
Maybe when he invites the team over, the kicker can go out there.
Well, he was inside of a building. Like it was inside this, and it was a basketball hoop. It was his.
They call them what? Goals?
He called them goals.
Got the goals set up?
He got the goals set up. So for me, it kind of threw me off a little bit. I was like, I've never heard him called goals. So I Googled it.
Yeah, fact check people.
I did Google it. I did Google it. I did check facts.
This one
and
is.
It is. That's the two things that are called basketball hoops or goals.
Who calls them goals?
Apparently
Europe
Patrick Mahomes. I don't know. It's all said.
since Patrick Mahomes calls them that, they put it in Google.
Maybe they put it in Google. It's like legit. They're called goals.
It's got to be
hoops,
like a foreign thing or something. Like because I've never heard them called goals.
Never.
I mean, when you make a layup or something, it's like 2 points. They never say.
Well, they say, "Oh, he took it to the hoop."
Yeah, you never say he scored a goal.
Yeah.
So it's got to be. It seems like it's got to be in like a European thing or something,
possibly.
Because just like, so I watched another show. Imagine that.
Yeah.
That's what I do at night when I'm relaxed. Six Nations.
Okay.
Full contact. It's
rugby. Rugby.
Vinny doesn't like rugby.
I didn't say I like rugby. I've just never watched
it. He just doesn't get it. Okay. He just doesn't get it. Either Sasha's like, what in the world? And I didn't know much of it. I knew some. But after watching that and stuff, you kind of get a little more
amped up about it?
Yeah, you get pumped up about it. But like Netflix does it right, dude. It's like Formula One. Drive to
Very
Survive.
Educational. They let
they get you into it. That's why then I started watching Formula One. Now they got a NASCAR one out.
I started watching that one.
See? You're going to start getting people on NASCAR. It definitely helps.
I think
like rugby, I started watching that one. I'm like, maybe I'll kind of look for some rugby matches when I'm watching. Because now I kind of have an idea of
kind of an understanding
what they're doing.
More of an understanding.
But dude, it's gnarly.
I've seen them all in the group. Like they get this big, huge circle and there's a ball in there somewhere.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, all right.
You have to win the push.
So it's like tug of war, only you're pushing
the team. Pushing, and then once you get over the ball, you can kick it back, and then they'll take and run it in offense. So your defense.
So the ball's just on the ground.
Yeah. So you can't touch it until you go until you get past it, whichever way. So if you're running offense, right? So you're the one with the ball.
Okay.
And you lock up and you start pushing.
Yeah.
Then you only have a certain amount of times. I don't know if they call them. They don't really go into detail on it, like if they call them downs or
whatever.
I know. So you only have so many tries, and so that's when you see them throwing the ball. That's basically them passing it.
Right.
And they have like what would be a quarterback, but I think they call them there's like halfback, a fly. Gosh, dang it. I should have started taking notes on this. So your defense can actually stop, but the ball has to touch the goal, the ground when you cross the line. It has to touch the ground. That's why whenever you see goal like rugby go and they run into the what we say
end zone,
but it's the goal.
Okay.
They have to. That's why they dive down on the ground or they set the ball down. It has to be controlled, and the ball has to touch the ground.
They can't just throw it.
Nope. So, when you see them locked up at the end, and it's like their last effort to try to get into the goal.
Okay.
If a guy will dive underneath there, and if you're setting the ball down and he's tackling you and pulls you on top of him, and then stops you, and that ball doesn't touch the ground, no goal, even if you cross the line.
Okay.
Yeah. So some of them guys are like diving underneath and putting like a leg or their body underneath so you can't shove the ball on the ground.
Oh.
Yeah. their ears are all dicked up, dude, bleeding because they literally take and put like it looks like a white wrap, and then they tape it with blue tape. Some of them wear like some head stuff, but the rest of the other guys, I don't know what it is. But the same thing they do, they put like some little pad and they wrap it with this white and then put blue tape on it. I'm like, what?
Why is it blue?
I don't know.
Are they all blue?
Yeah.
Always blue.
Always blue. It looks like blue electrical tape.
Probably is.
But why not buy some gear? I think it's like a rite of passage or something.
I wonder if they, back in the day when rugby was, first started and stuff, maybe they didn't have pads. And this is kind of like the NFL, how they make new helmets, they make all these rules and stuff. So maybe they made some new rules on rugby because rugby players are just getting way too hurt. So maybe they're able to get some blue pads or get little pads, maybe small pads.
Yeah.
And you got to put blue tape on it so people know.
I don't know. I don't know what those. I think it's just like, but I think it's also like you said. It's they're very like the coaches. The head coach isn't even on the field. He's like up in the stands with the computer and stuff, and he'll radio down
to like an assistant.
Yep, to the coaches on the ground.
So he doesn't
like
get beat up during the game.
Switch him out. They can't go talk. They don't talk to the refs. Like one guy was getting after the ref and like that is not professional.
Like the assistant coach was talking to the ref?
The head coach, when they were going for halftime, he piped off something to the ref, and they were like, the other coach was like, that's unacceptable. It's like very formal, like fancy.
Very formal, but
then you watch them out there, and they're just bleeding, ears are cauliflower ears bleeding.
Right.
But they can't hit high. If you hit the player in the face or in the head,
you're ejected.
Red flag or red card, kicked out. And you don't get another player.
Oh, you just lose.
So you have 15 people, and if anybody gets red carded and they're out,
are all 15 people on the field?
Yep.
There's no reserves off the sideline?
Yeah, they have backups.
But they can't bring them in?
Once you sub one out, I don't think you can sub another one back in.
But if you lose a player, you got to finish with that many players, regardless if you're swapping guys in and out.
Oh, yeah. If there's one guy who gets a red card, then you're down to 14
on
15.
Man.
If another guy gets it, 13 on 15.
Dude, I think NFL needs to bring in some of these rules.
Yeah. Dude, it's wild, man. But you can't hit him like the one guy, he was like, couldn't get out of the way, and his elbow hit the dude in the jaw. Like, he ran into him, but it's like basically a high hit. And you have to adjust. Like, he would have had to turn and wrap him up and pull him down, or like
jump out of the way.
Hit.
Right.
And they red carded.
Oh.
He's out.
Yeah. They know the rules, I guess.
Oh, yeah, dude, it's wild. But there's different, but there's different penalties and stuff I'm not real sure about, but I'm gonna start to get to know
them. All right.
Because I think it's cool. And them dudes are tough, bro.
I don't want to mess with any of them.
I mean, you're wearing shorts and a t-shirt and you're it's like
I've heard of the rugby players that come into the NFL. There's been a few. And they're tough as nails, dude.
Yeah. They're like, what? Is this helmet?
They're like a pad? I can't even. Yeah. I don't need a helmet. What was that? Necessary Roughness? Was that movie Necessary Roughness? And they had the rugby player, and he's like, didn't want to wear a helmet.
Oh, he's the Aussie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one, the Six Nations, is like it's kind of like a big playoff type thing. So it's like a huge deal, like for him to win. But there's only 6 nations in it: Scotland, Ireland, France, Italy, Wales, and England.
Yeah.
And they all play.
No Australia?
No, this is just for the 6 nations. It's just like basically like a playoff type thing.
Because I think if you added Australia to that, isn't that the only countries that play rugby?
I have no idea. We have rugby in the U.S.
Yeah.
I just don't know if we're any good.
I mean, is it professional?
Ireland.
Do they have professional rugby in U.S.?
Ireland's who won. Well, it's good. I don't know.
I think they have college rugby teams. I didn't know if they had a professional. I don't know.
Maybe next week we'll let you know.
Maybe next week, or maybe one of our listeners will tell us.
Yeah, help us out. Fact check.
I did have another question for you. I was making breakfast the other morning, and I heard on, I don't remember, it was a show, podcast I was listening to, that rednecks are the only ones that put their eggs, shells back into the egg carton. After they crack an egg and cook it, they just take the shell and put it back in the slot.
No, they leave it there?
Yeah.
And put it back in the fridge?
Yeah.
No. Why?
I do it.
Why do you put the eggshell back in there?
Why not?
And then just put it back in the fridge?
Yeah.
And then do what with it?
When they're all full and they're all gone, you just throw the whole carton away.
What about the juice and the gel and all that? Like the egg?
It just sits in there.
Yeah. Exposed?
You don't
Take
eat
out of
it.
the fridge?
You're not touching
Raw
it
egg
again.
sitting in your fridge.
It's raw egg sitting in your fridge. So apparently you throw your shells away after you crack them.
Right as I crack them, I just put the 2 or 3 in my hand and then throw it in the garbage. It's right there. I don't want the yolk in my
In your egg container?
egg container.
Why not? Are
It's
you
just
using the
sitting
egg
in my
container?
fridge, raw.
You got raw meat in there.
Sealed up.
Okay. It's just closed. It's
Just
just
sealed up.
It's not sealed up. That's true.
Think about that.
It's not
Now you gotta
airtight.
Think about it.
It's
I
not-
mean, unless you were keeping, like when I was doing Bane, when I was feeding Bane raw, on that raw diet,
Mm.
I would take the egg shells
Yeah.
and crush them up, put them in his.
Well, they're good for your plants too. Eggshells
Oh,
to put on in your plants.
you
and
got lots of
trees.
plants?
We got a couple of house plants.
You put eggshells in them?
When they're not
You
doing
save them.
when they're not doing good. I have a lady at the gym that asked me to give them to her. She puts them in her flower or her vegetable garden.
Did you tell them they've been sitting in your fridge for a week?
Well,
Wait, you gave her egg shells?
I just when it was empty and all the eggshells were in the carton, I
Yeah.
just gave her the carton full of eggshells.
What ones you get at the plastic or cardboard?
Foam,
Foam. Okay. Way to go.
just the ones at Walmart. Foam.
Foam. The eggshell sticks to it.
Yeah, that's not my problem. I'm not putting them in the.
That's weird. Look, comment in on that one. and see.
Please
I'll
comment.
bet every person that comments in
Throws their eggshells away.
throws their eggshells away.
I'll bet you.
I'm
they-
willing to throw that out there.
Every single one.
Every
I bet you
single
there's
comment.
No.
Comment in, however you guys want to get a hold of us, and let us know. Throw away or put back in the carton. No, wait. I'll bet every single person throws away. You're the only human I know in my whole life that doesn't throw it away.
Why would I do it though?
Well, I don't know why you would.
You
it.
do a lot of things that your parents have done.
No.
Yeah.
Mom and Dad, I've never seen an egg broken or an egg shell in that carton.
Huh. Maybe dad doesn't do it, but mom might have used to do it before she
Nope.
married dad.
Pretty sure not.
All right, we'll check. Mom, comment on us, call us,
I
text
think
us.
Mom stopped listening to us. She started finding out things she didn't know that she thought she knew. Sorry, Mom.
I'll tell her she can listen to this episode. It's
Yeah.
pretty PG.
50. You can listen to the number.
Listen to
50,
episode 50.
Oh,
We need confetti.
I don't think they want us doing that in here. I mean, we barely got a chair in here, let alone
We
right,
did barely
pop
get a
it
chair.
on. I mean, they kicked the tweaker out.
They did do that.
This place is top notch.
Okay, so the other question I have on here is
Oh.
your best French fries.
You like
Like
that I
where?
make or that I go get?
No, the ones you get. Like who has the best French fries, and where have you gotten some of the, I guess, different? Because you've been a few more places than I have. Like you've been back east, stuff like that, where they kind of do things a little different sometimes. But
Yeah, I don't really. You know what's funny is I feel like when I
you don't
traveled back
put
east
French
and stuff,
fries into this specimen of a body. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like, there's not.
Because I mean,
it's
like
not-
Arby's
this
has
is-
curly fries, McDonald's has fries, Wendy's.
I don't like Arby's. I haven't eaten there a long time.
Yeah, but
But curly fries are pretty good. I think Jack in the Box has curly fries too, though.
and I don't
You don't have Jack in the Box.
have a Jack in the Box. I've eaten at your Jack in the Box, but I feel like they were
Okay.
just regular
I
fries.
think you get either or.
Del Taco has fries,
Oh,
crinkle fries.
yeah, no. I think probably the
Like when you get a French fry and you're like, like what makes you kind of like?
I mean, is a waffle fry count?
Sure.
Yeah, then Chick-fil-A.
Oh,
Waffle
okay.
fries.
There you go.
Yeah,
I wasn't even
Chick-fil-A.
thinking of that, but they're real potato.
For sure.
And then
I think so.
In and Out.
French fries are real potato.
Okay, but are they?
Yeah, but I think
Like,
just
is
the
it?
waffle fry has skin on it still, so it's like seems more.
I don't
Yeah,
think.
the other ones.
I don't think
so
McDonald's fries are real.
McDonald's fries are real, and they smell really good.
Are
when
they
they're
sliced
frozen.
out of potatoes?
Yeah, they come from Idaho.
Huh.
Truckloads.
Because I know
Frozen
that
bagels.
In-N-Out Burger or In-N-Out,
Yeah,
they have buckets and they slice them right there. They cook them. They give them to you.
yeah.
So they're sliced, cooked, and then.
And I'm sorry to say this too. I'm not a fan of In-N-Out burger. I feel like.
It's okay. It's overrated.
Yeah, dude. Lines are always out there. And I've eaten there twice, and I'm like, dude, this is
Some people in
like
California
Chick-fil-A
is gonna be
bomb.
pissed.
I know, apologies, but I don't like it. Sorry, like I've been there. It's not that. It's not anything spectacular.
Did you get it? What do they call it? Animal style?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, what,
dude. But In-N-Out has it. They've got it right.
Yeah, I mean,
They have burgers, fries, shakes.
Yeah, it's simple.
Easy.
For sure. Yeah.
When you say animal style, all of a sudden, the guys in the back are rolling their eyes. They're like, ugh.
Great.
Got to add an extra step to our assembly
They,
line.
they do it, but I think, dude, fries, I think that if you're going to waffle fry Chick-fil-A,
Chick-fil-A,
Burger King makes a pretty good fry. But
McDonald's.
McDonald's fry, dude, is legit. It's
But
really
you got
comes
to
from
eat it while it's
Idaho.
hot.
Yeah, it comes from Idaho, and I put them out one time. They were on fire. Trailer caught on fire, and it was full of McDonald's
Oh,
fries.
like a semi-trailer full
Yeah.
of French
It
fries.
smelled so good.
So
Probably the best
they're
smell
already
fry.
cut, froze in bags, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so the crazy
Which most
thing
of them
is-
are.
The crazy thing of it is so they're in a freezer truck.
Mm-hmm.
So this diesel truck is hauling these things, and they're like pallets down the center of this trailer,
Okay.
and they're boxes. They're like big boxes.
Right.
So it caught on fire. So the trailer's on fire. I want to say he did pull the tractor part off,
Off the
but
trailer.
I can't remember. It's been years.
Okay.
But I remember we showed up to it. It smelled so good.
So how would it smell the same when they're not cooking it in whatever oil, whatever special oils that,
Well, just
every
deep
company
fried
has
it,
their own
right,
deep fried
yeah.
oils. and
So it's
stuff like
just because it's the same as like when you throw your French fries in your air fryer, right? You get that smell
Sure.
to it.
that. I don't cook down the air
I
fryer.
don't bake them.
No,
How do you cook them?
we don't really cook French fries. We go to McDonald's and get French fries.
Okay, so but if you throw them in like an air fryer,
Yeah,
or
yeah, you can
oven,
smell
get
the
that
French fry,
smell. You
yeah.
know, it's the potato cooking.
Mm.
So that's what these were doing. Now down the center, they were still frozen solid. But the crazy thing is if I remember correctly, the dude says they run 7 trucks a day to Vegas
Oh, they'd have to.
keep up. We got out there on that fire when we were putting that out there,
Yeah.
they had that company had already dispatched out another
A
truck
replacement.
to be going there.
They have
Or
to.
else
They would have run out.
there's McDonald's in Vegas that we're gonna run out of.
They're going to have a shortage.
Yeah, it's wild.
Riots. They're going to.
Yeah, you're just massive
So-
trucks.
I did a TikTok. Was it my first TikTok?
Mm.
And I sing like a little chicken nugget song.
Okay.
We went to McDonald's,
Yeah.
went to get dinner for the kids and us and everything. And I'm like, can I get this? And they're like, we're out of buns.
Oh,
We have no bread. I'm like, okay. So what can we get? They're like, chicken nuggets. So our McDonald's in one day. Now I don't know if it's because they didn't thaw out enough bread for the day,
right.
or if they just
Truck
didn't
caught
have-
on fire.
or truck caught on fire. But they were like, we don't have any. So yeah, I sang that. We did a chicken nugget song.
Okay.
The chicken nugget song. That's all you could get. It was like 5 p.m,
Huh.
and they're open till what, midnight?
I have no idea.
I think ours are open till midnight.
I have not been to McDonald's. I don't know. Years. I
Good.
couldn't even tell you how many years then. A lot of years.
I did hear on the radio the other day that somebody was remodeling their house
Uh,
and they found a McDonald's burger behind the drywall.
oh,
60 years.
jeez.
And it looked like it was made 10 minutes ago.
Dude, there's a lady that
Dude,
has one.
what is up?
I
with
saw that one. The
What's
lady
in
has
it?
one. She goes, look here, it's right here. And it's in the paper and it has she unfolds it and it has like the date on the wrapper
Oh my gosh.
and it looks still like a patty. I don't even know how that's
I
possible.
don't know
That's
what's
a lot of soybean, dude, or something.
preservatives.
I don't know, dude. How do they last?
How would the
that
bread not mold? or the
Oh,
cheese.
she just had the patty.
Oh, this was a whole burger
It's just
The
like,
whole
went all,
thing
like
wrapped,
petrified.
and it was done.
No
No
kidding.
mold, no nothing.
The bread is weird. She didn't have bread. Hers was just patty.
Just
It
all
looked like
sugar.
it's still
Just
greasy,
all sugar,
bro, or something. I don't even know.
not flour.
Wow. But yeah, but I'll have to say the Chick-fil-A makes it pretty bomb.
The Chick-fil-A.
Just because it sells the skin on it too, so it kind of gives you that like sense of like, oh man.
Five Guys.
legit.
Five Guys, I think does. Pretty
Oh
good.
yeah, they do. You know what's funny? I was working up in Reno, at the Rancheria. We were pulling apart a bar and stuff to bring it, and our boss ran to
Five Guys.
I had never had a Five Guys burger.
Mm.
I think it's like a steak burger.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like they shred the meat, grind out the meat, and then patty it and throw it on because the burger's all like weird.
Looks homemade.
Yeah, it was good though.
Yeah, they're good.
What? You didn't like it? The fries are bomb too.
There's a lot of, like, my family members, they go through spurts, depending on who you ask. Like, where do you guys want to eat? We got a daughter that's like, oh, I want In-N-Out. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And then, Chick-fil-A is always the big one. It's kind of like you go there a lot, and they're like, let's go to Five Guys. It's not one I'd pick.
Huh? That dude. He brought a box of like 14 burgers in every single.
I mean,
one.
they're huge.
So
Don't get me wrong. They're
dope
huge.
packages.
Yeah.
Dope
They're
packages.
good. But it's like we go to Vegas or we go up north, go to Salt Lake or Provo or something like that. And it's always like, I want to go somewhere that's different than what we have in Richfield, because we don't have a lot in Richfield. And I know Five Guys is different, but
So you just like going to the
dude, I want to go to
Chuck.
no.
What's the other one like? Up
Uh,
Chuck.
ah,
What's it called?
I'll
What's
think
it
of it in a
actually
second.
called? Up Chuck.
Like you got Chuckarama.
Up Chuck.
You got
Vinny likes that, and the Crackle Barrel.
No, I don't go to
Corral.
Cracker Barrel.
Corral something. Corral.
Golden Corral. Yeah.
Golden
Dude,
Corral.
buffet style. No, dude, like Tucanos or the Rodizio Grill.
The Rodizio Grill.
The Rodizio Grill's good. That's all you can eat meat.
It's
They bring it
probably
on you on a
super
skewer.
expensive
It is,
nowadays.
especially if you take a family of 5.
Well, because meat's gone up,
Dude.
so that's.
But like
ridiculous.
they bring you over these skewers and they got all these chunks of meat on
Oh
there.
yeah,
And they slice
you
them
just
off.
flip the little thing over and
Yeah.
it sells you.
You got a green,
Green
red,
to go.
lay it down
Yeah.
for yellow or something. I don't know.
When you got to
They
tap
just keep
out.
bringing. Oh, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
so I'm super hungry right now.
Oh, and we found a good. Well, you told me there's one here.
The walk. I don't know if it's any good. I've never been.
So-
We're gonna try it out.
So the first time I ever had sushi was in Fallon, Nevada,
Yeah,
at the Walk.
at the walk.
And Hessey takes me over there and he's like, dude, we're going to do all you can eat. We sit down at the bar and they just smashed us with some beautiful sushi.
Yeah, it was.
And
bomb.
Sean's like, I don't know if it's going to be any good. I mean, you're in Fallon, so you're still in the desert. We're in Ely, we're still in the desert. And I told him today, I'm like, well, it can't be any worse than Lane's. And
Dude,
he's like,
you're eating supermarket sushi.
Supermarket
I think this'll
sushi.
probably be all right.
This should be good.
But yeah, but you know, I'm ready. I'm ready to go do some food.
I am too.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hey, thanks for coming on, guys. Here we are, remote from Ely,
Episode 50.
episode 50.
Comment,
Thanks for
like,
dragging on with
subscribe.
us. Just carrying on. I mean, we enjoy doing it. It's fun to do. So we drug it out here so we could get it done and give you guys another episode. We appreciate you. And, well, wish us luck.
Yeah,
We're gonna go
we'll let you know.
get some coyotes tonight. We'll let you know next week.
All right, see you.
Thanks.
Peace.
Peace.